All right, I think it's working now. We will with Google Hangouts because it doesn't want to work anymore. They're getting ready to make a big transition into something. We'll see how this goes. Fashawn from Team Tough, and you are on the Down and Dirty at 1:30 Central Time. I hope that everybody can hear me okay. I'm going to check right now, make sure that you guys are there, and make sure you can hear me. So we will see how this works. I am trying this on a different browser, so I'm hopeful that you all can hear me and smoothly. All right, if I could just get a thumbs up or some kind of a mention down below that you say you can hear me. And for those of you that are jumping on this for the first time, go ahead and log in. You'll see there's a chat window below this, and we're going to be getting started here in just a minute. Thank you for your patience. Brigitte, good to see you. Thank you for letting me know. And Eric, I see you're there. Glad to have you on. So we are going to get going. Appreciate you guys. All right. So I have put together a really power-packed presentation today because so many people, many of my students and clients have asked, how do they create, or how do I create my own residual income products? It's one thing to have somebody else's products. It's another thing to create your own products. So I want to break it down as simply as possible today on how you can create your very own digital products so that you could start earning income online relatively quickly, depending on what type of product that you choose to create. And I'm also going to share, how do you do that? Because I think a lot of times it sounds really good, but you're not sure how to even put that into effect. So this is going to be power packed. Get out a notebook and a pen, and we're going to walk you through it. So I am going to flip my screen around. I'm hopeful that I don't lose you. If for some reason I lose you, I'll jump back on. The only reason I say that is because the browser I'm on in the past, I have lost people when I flip my screen around. So we'll see if it works. If not, just stand by and I'll be right back on. All right, thanks everyone. Here goes nothing. So I'm going to flip it around. Here. All right. It's spring break here for my family, so it's been kind of a fun day. My kids are having a Nerf war outside right now. All right, present to everyone. Let's see if we're still going to be live. All right. If I lose you guys and I'm not aware of it, just send me a message via Facebook. I can quickly jump back on as well. Everything's good. Okay, how to create your own product. So this is our down and dirty, and I'm hoping that this makes your Monday because you've been on this down and dirty hangout. All right, so let me give you a brief overview as to what we are looking to do right now. So today I'm going to share, what type of product should you do? And I'm taking this from the perspective that you want to go live with your own product in a week or less. Okay, so this is a super quick way to do it. There are much fancier ways, but I thought I would just get rid of all of the extras and give you like I am very rushed and I want my own product today and I want to start making money today type of situation. In fact, I'm going to use somebody as an example today because I literally helped somebody create their own product in 4 days. And they're already, they're going live today with it. So I want to show you what we did in actually less than 4 days. They gave me the information on the first day. I helped them create everything on the second day. The third day, they checked everything over to make sure it was good. And today's the 4th day, and they're going to go live with their product. So pretty exciting that you can do that in 4 days. It's a fast turnaround. For most people, it'll take you about a week to get everything pulled together if you're new to this. So I don't want you to feel like, oh my gosh, if Fashawn did it in 4 days, if I can't do it in 4 days, then I'm not doing something right. No, on average, it'll take you about a week just to get everything pulled together if you have 4 hours per day. to manage that, then that's about what it'll take. So just heads up. Then I'm going to share with you the tools that you'll need. These are the tools that I use. I'm sure there are other tools out there that may even be better. Actually, I know of several that I also use, but I'm going to give you the basic tools that you need in a budget situation where you want to go live quickly, but you don't have a huge budget to spend, and you want it to work. So we're going to share with you how to do that. Then I'm going to share with you, how to put it all together. Okay, and then how to promote it, and then finally how to automate it so that once you've created your product, you can start earning income from your product without having to worry about constantly creating it again, doing it again and again. So you're going to create something one time and then set it up so that it can sell itself over and over and over again. Sound good? All right. Okay, we're going to keep going. First, I want to share with you just 2 rules. This is rule number 1, that if you don't follow these 2 rules, then I'll tell you right now, you're not going to be successful in creating your own product. I learned this from the hard way, my own experience. So I want to share them with you because it really is what they were my stumbling blocks that I think will help you. So here's rule number 1. Do not for perfection. Strive for getting it done. Okay, so all it has to do is work. Whatever you're creating, whatever product you're creating, it just has to work. It doesn't need to be pretty. It doesn't have to have a bunch of fancy bells and whistles. And by bells and whistles, I mean extra things that it does that you'd like it to do. If you had all the technical ability in the world, you don't need all that stuff. Done is way better than perfect. So as long as you keep that rule number 1 in your mind, you're going to be able to quickly create your first product and get it out the door and start making money off of it and solving people's problems. And you don't even have to have it perfect. Literally, I mean, look out on the internet. There are people out there that have horrible websites. Their product solves something and people buy them because but they got it done. Okay, here's rule number 2. Don't make it complicated. Okay, I think all of us tend to overcomplicate stuff, including myself. So here's the way to keep things simple. Pick one problem that you will solve, that you know how to solve in product, and we're going to talk more about that in a minute. But pick just one problem, not 50 problems. Pick one problem, not 2 problems, one problem. Everybody clear? Pick one problem that you're going to solve for. And then here's the kicker. Choose one audience that has that problem and would gladly pay someone for a solution. Audience, I mean a type of person or a type of industry that has that problem, because you're going to only market to those people. Everyone, you're not going to be successful. You've got to choose one. Now later on, once you see you've had success with it, you can maybe modify some things or test marketing that same product to other audiences. But right now, don't make it complicated. Choose one problem, one audience, and you will have success. I promise you, if you do that. But if you make it complicated, forget it. You're going to get frustrated. You're not going to even get it out the door. It's not going to be a success. You're not going to make any money. So don't make it complicated. All right. Hopefully I beat those to the ground for you. So now we're ready to get going. So before I go to the next slide, let me make sure I haven't lost you all, that you can still hear me okay. Eric, Brigitte, since you're there live, I see we have one other viewer as well. Be sure to log in below. Yeah, if you can still hear me, let me know. I want to make sure that I haven't lost you guys, and that you can see my screen okay. Right now I've got the chat roll up. Okay, I'm assuming you guys are good. All right, thanks, Brigitte. Appreciate you. All right, so we've got our rules. Now we're going to get into the nitty-gritty. Okay, so what type of product should you create? You're like, oh, this is great. I want to learn how to do this, but I don't even know what type of product to create. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, digital products are the easiest. are things like ebooks. Okay, you can quickly create an ebook, and don't think it has to be this long, drawn-out book. You can literally create a 3 or 4 page, if you want to call it a book, call it an ebook, but you can create something like that. I recommend at least 20 pages because they look like a book. But ebooks are super easy to create, and you can sell them again and again if they solve a problem. Okay, or how-to videos. And I should also say it could be some things work better if you don't necessarily have to have a visual. So if it's, if it makes sense to do a how-to video that's going to solve their problem, then do that. Or host a live training course, kind of like what I'm doing right now. Hosting something where you're teaching someone how to do something. Okay, coaching. Coaching is live teaching. It could be recorded too, but maybe you're walking them through a step-by-step of solving the problem that you get a bunch of people together on a phone call, like a conference call, and you walk people through how to solve something. So really, really cool. And then one of the easiest methods is to not even create a product yourself. It's to sell other people's digital products. And they're called affiliate products. Like, I don't know if you all know this, but there are websites out there like JVZoo and ClickBank, and there's many others where you can go out and they offer like up to 50%, sometimes even more than that, of the sale. So you can sell somebody else's product. You get a percentage of and you didn't even have to create it. How cool is that? So you can definitely promote other people's digital products. But I will tell you, if you have a product that you really love but they don't have an affiliate program, it's not really worth your time and effort to go out and promote it, because you're not going to, you have to be paid for your time. And I'm not trying to be selfish here. I'm just giving you the facts. If you're time promoting somebody else's product, but you're not going to get any type of residual income from it, then, I mean, kudos to you for having a big heart. But over time, you have to be able to eat. Okay, so you have to find things where you actually are getting value for your time. For your time, life is about, in order for you to survive, and that's a noble thing to do. So we'll talk more about where you can find those affiliate products if that's something you want to do. But what you can do is just create your own packaged kit or hybrid, or maybe you offer an ebook and live coaching, or maybe you offer a video and an ebook to go with it, like a workbook type situation. Or maybe you have your own training that you do, and then you also include another product, an affiliate product that you feel solves the problem just as well as your training. So that would be a packaged hybrid type kit. Okay, there's a lot of different ideas, but these are the 5 ideas that I've found that are the easiest to launch really, really quickly. Okay, all right, so now let's get into tools that you're going to need to be able to do this. Okay, the first one that I like and I use every day is GetResponse. And GetResponse is an email management solution, but it also allows you to create landing pages. For those of you that use GetResponse, there are other programs out there like Aweber that I'm sure does something similar, but I still love GetResponse. The ease of use has been really good. This is my own link, this gr.teamtough.com. It'll give you one full month of GetResponse for free, and not just give you the full GetResponse. Like you want to get, there's like 3 packages that GetResponse offers. There is a cost to it, but what the second package gives you that the first package, as far as price, does is it gives you the ability to create landing pages. So if you don't already have a landing page software, then just upgrade your GetResponse to the second version, and it'll give you that. In fact, let me see if I can just open that up for you really quick here. I may already have GetResponse open. I do. Yeah, if I go to upgrade, let's see what it says. Okay, so yeah, so I'm paying just under $40 a month, but there are, I don't know if I may have to log out. Let me see if I can do this. I want to show you all 3 packages that GetResponse has. Log out to do that. Yeah, it's a really great program. And when I first started internet marketing, this is all that I had was GetResponse. I didn't have any other, so I used it for everything. All right, here we go. So you can see here, there's different packages. The one that I have is this Pro package. And I don't know how I got it for less than $49 a month, but probably I've promoted it a lot. They do have its own affiliate program. So if you use it, you can get an affiliate link and then share it with people on your list. So you can make your money back, and then a sense becomes because you have bought it from you, and now you're being paid to actually use GetResponse. So how cool is that? So this is the one I recommend, is the Pro package, and that will allow you to create your own landing pages. And you want the one that creates advanced landing pages, not this one that just does basic. Hopefully that helps you. All right, other tools that you need, a video recorder. So this is if you want to record your own video trainings. Of your screen. So it allows you to record your screen. You can literally walk people through how to do something. You can also, at the same time, if you have a webcam on your computer, which most, you can that by doing like a picture-in-picture where your face is showing up in like the corner of the screen. Is showing your screen. So really nice little program. So write that one down if you plan on creating your own product where you have a video. This one I love. And if you do choose to upgrade, I think it's like $19 to upgrade is the one, and then you can record, an hour or more of a video without or branding and stuff like that. So another good is you must have a PayPal account. This way that you can start charging for your products that you want to sell online. Specifically, you want a PayPal business account. So if you just go in and you register for PayPal, one of the options, left-hand rail of PayPal, is register for a PayPal business account. And the reason you want that one is it gives you the ability to create a buy button, and you're going to need a buy button or a buy link so that you can start see a way that you can. I don't believe there's an extra cost to upgrade to the business account. I think so the purposes that PayPal has all that information. So check that out, and that will get you started. The next tool that I recommend that you get is you set up your own YouTube channel. You can into YouTube and make them unlisted. So when you upload a video, you have options. You can make them public, or you can make them unlisted, or you can make them private. Do not make them private, because when you do that, nobody can see them at all, even if you give them a special link, because they would have to have your login in order to see them. So that's not really useful. At least I haven't found a use for it. But the unlisted version is awesome. If you upload a video and one of the little drop downs select unlisted, then the only way people can see it is if you give them a specific link. The benefit of that is then you could create a whole series of video trainings that you put together on a page, or maybe you email them out to people who subscribe to you to subscribe, and then you would give them access to those videos. Be able to see it, only those people who paid you. Really nice little trick that you can do in YouTube. Public, the whole world will be able to see them. They won't have to pay. So that's why I choose unlisted. All right. If you don't know how to use YouTube, I have done other down and dirties on how to create your own YouTube channel and things like that. So just subscribe to my my channel, and then you'll be able to go in and do a search for how to set up YouTube. The next tool you'll need is a Gmail account. Gmail is really great because not only does it give you free email, but they also have this great tool called Google Drive. What that does is it allows you to save documents, create PDFs, and make them public. Again, it's a free resource, so you're going to need a Gmail account. So if you don't have one, go ahead and set one up, or you may want to set up another one just for your business that you can use to manage all of your business documents and things that you're going to sell online. All right, the next thing you need is a unique web address. You're going to want to purchase a domain name or URL for your product that you're going to sell. It really helps to market something if it has a professional name. I have several different products, but one of which is called Get Fearless, Get Free. And in that product, I bought the name, the website name, getfearlessgetfree.com. And by purchasing that, now I can promote it on different social media sites, and it looks professional. I even have a custom email that's vishon@getfearlessgetfree.com. And that it's a great way of marketing yourself and marketing your products. And plus, you're going to need a custom email in order to send out emails that don't get blocked by spam filters in your GetResponse account. Okay, and I'll share a little bit more information about that. This is where I personally buy all of my domains and set up my email addresses. I find they have great customer service, and it also has been just a great place to store all of my URLs in one place. So that's what I've been using. Then the next one, this is a place for you to create a logo for your business. So if you're going to sell a product, I do recommend creating some really cool little graphic for your product. It looks professional, and you can share it with your advertising, and you can do that for free on canva.com. Canva.com is a graphic design software. You can go out there, and one of their templates is actually logos. In fact, I'm going to show that to you right now because it's so cool. So let me just go to Canva. So I'm going to show you the one that I did for my friend. So what I did was, let me just show you how I did it first, and then I'll show you what I created for her. I went in here, and you will have to register. It's completely free. And I clicked on the More button. If you scroll on down, here it is, under Marketing Materials is Logo. So check this out. If I click on Logo, it'll come in here. Hand side, it gives me all of these free logos. So I could literally select any one of these. Like this one looks kind of cool. You just drag it onto the page, and then obviously my name of my business isn't Laser Blitz, but it might be something else. Maybe the name of my light. I think that's how you spell lightning. And I could change this. I could make it a different size. So let's make it small. Lightning. Let's see how easy this is. So I'm going to make this smaller though, so that spacing you can just play with. So cool. So like I just made up my own course called Lightning Training, lightningtraining.com, assuming that domain was available. And now I can literally set it up how I want it. I can literally come up here and click download. Boom, I have an instant logo for my business. And there are hundreds of logo ideas here on the left that you can choose for your course. So pretty slick. And again, it's completely free and it's going to make you look professional. You can use that same logo in your emails and advertising campaigns and everything else so that you stay consistent. So let me show you what I did for my friend. I'm not going to save that. A friend of mine, her name's Amy, she's doing a course called Live in the Vortex. And it's a training program. It's going to be really awesome. I'm looking forward to her product launching today. But I came up with several different logos for her and just sent her this file. So this was one of them. And I did this. Here's another one. And then this one. And this is the one that we ended up going with. It looks pretty cool. Live in the Vortex, and has her name, and it has her URL for her business. So we ended up using this on all of her materials so it looks consistent and it's something she can quickly start promoting with a professional image. So awesome, awesome tool. All right, let me go back. And then you can also come in here and create actual ad campaigns for Facebook and Pinterest and things like that on canva.com. So if you didn't get all those tools down, take a screenshot of this page. These are the tools, and then these are the links in order to get there so that you can be set to create your first product that you own. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, so now we're going to get into how do we put it all together. Okay, there, you hearing me okay? I lost you. There it is. Good. If you have questions, feel free to type them in there, and I'll try to answer them as we go along. All right, so here's what I recommend you do to put it all together, to put together your first product. So you want to answer these questions. First question is, who is going to be for? You know, are you targeting moms? Are you targeting dads? Are you targeting kids? You know, who are you targeting? You know, what do they do? What type of business are they in? What type of, in fact, that's the next one. What problem? So whoever you're going to create your product for, think about one big problem that those people have. That, you know, that's the problem that you want to see. You have a solution for it. Next, what's the best medium to solve it? By medium, I mean, is it going to be easier to do a video that shows them how to solve that problem? Better to do like a 4-week group coaching through how to solve that problem? Or maybe it'd be better to just write an ebook problem. Or perhaps there's, you know, a combination of that. Maybe you have like a workbook or checklist or a recipe book or whatever that's going to solve their problem. And how you believe the best way, best solution, the best medium to solve that problem. All right, fourth question. Now that you know what your best medium is, how long will it take you to do it? And I like to tell people, always overestimate. Like if you think it's going to take you 2 hours to create, you know, something, double it. Hours. Okay, that way you under promise. What is it? Over deliver. Under promise, over deliver. So you want to make sure that you're doing the right thing there and giving yourself enough time to create the solution. And back to that medium question, you want to pick the medium that you can get them the solution the quickest and you can create the quickest. So for me, a lot of times that's creating a video. Okay. The next thing is, you know, when can I do? If you need to block off time on your calendar that you're going to actually do it, and don't let anyone take that time from you. If you have another job and they ask you to work overtime or whatever, tell them, I'm sorry, I have a commitment. You know, I've got to get it done. I'm serious. If you want to be successful, you have to be committed to your dream and your goal and put it into your calendar and make it happen so that you're not always saying, oh, if I only had enough time. We all have enough time. You know, look at all the famous people in the world. They had just as much time as we did, and they were able to accomplish so much. So you have to just prioritize your time. Give in when somebody tries to take your time away from you. Choose to do it now, and you will not regret it later. Okay, and then how much will it cost? You know, how much is it going to cost you to do what you want to do? Because you need to account for that if you're going to be charging for your product, which is the whole purpose of this exercise, is that you create a sellable product. So how much is it going to cost you? And then you have to decide how much you're going to charge for your product. And at minimum, that you charge 50% more than what it cost you. Okay, so if it's going to cost you, I don't know, $50 because of the software you had to buy to create it and everything else, then you should be charging a minimum of $100 for the product. To account for the amount of time that it's taking you to put it together. So if it's going to take you, 8 hours to put it together, an hourly rate at your work, for example, is $30 an hour. But I'm just giving you a number. Add up that amount of time. So 30 times 8 is what? $40. Is that right? So you want to say, well, obviously your product needs to cost at least that much. Your finished product, $240 or more. The time that it takes you to create it and the value that you're providing. And now we're going to get into a few more. This is a tip here on putting it together that I use in order to decide on the product that I want to create. And what I did was I go out to my social media site, usually Facebook. That's the one that I use the most. And I ask a question to my friends or people that follow me on my group pages or on my fan pages. And I ask them, would they be interested in whatever it is I'm planning to do? And if they are, to go ahead and comment down below and let me know. And then whatever they say, I come back and I say, great, I'll be reaching out to you when I'm ready to launch this product. This is how I've launched every product that I have. And I have 4 of my own products that I've put together. Ever launched them, I put a questionnaire out there, just a simple, hey, if I were to do, for example, on how to set up the technical aspect of your business, and obviously if there's interest, then it might be worthwhile to do. If I got no response, if it's crickets out there, then it may not be a topic that I should pursue. So it can help you to determine if it's something you should do or you shouldn't do right off the bat. So here's some more on the technical setup of your business. Number 1, use GetResponse to create an email capture page. Okay, so this is a really easy way to create a capture page, and I'm going to show you right now how you can do this. So let me go over to my GetResponse account. I think I may have already turned it off, but we'll open it back up. And I'm going to show you what I did for Amy because I think that would be the easiest method to show you. Okay, so I came in, Amy bought a GetResponse account, and I came in here, and once she bought it, she gave me her login and password to help her out. To the landing pages section of GetResponse, and I clicked create. And I'll just show you what I did. Once you click create, you can choose a template. So let me do that. And I'm not actually going to create another one here for you, but they have all sorts of really great looking templates. And the one you want is you want an opt-in page. On your templates, because they have hundreds, and pages on the left-hand side, and then scroll on down here and find one that's an opt-in page that you like. So I chose one of these, and let me show you what I did. Show you what it looks like. On Get Response is so cute. All right, so once I chose it, I just went in here and I dropped in her logo that I created in Canva. I put in a photo in the background. I typed in all this text, and you simply just click in the box to add all this. Automatically had this information, the opt-in. Okay, and then I just started typing in the stuff that she sent me. She sent me a list of the type of text that she wanted on the page, and on here, and all of her information. And go back. They bounce everybody back up to the top of the page. Okay, so you can see here's the top of the page, and it'll ask them for their name and email. And then I don't know if you can see, it's the next thing that happens after they enter their email is it's going to take them to this thank you page. To Get Response is click on the that out. And what I ended up doing was she had a really nice video that talked about, upload that to YouTube, not a private, but an unlisted video, to her YouTube video. And I came in here, and one of the options is this little icon that looks like a YouTube icon or a play button. Plug it and dropped it right onto the page, and it'll ask you for the YouTube link. So you don't even have to know how to program. You just have to know where to find the YouTube link, which is at the top of the page when you go to the video. And I copied that link, and then boom, it pulled in her video. And then I added some text, dropped in her logo, and then she sent me a bunch of text. So I added some more text about her program, and then she had some information about how much her program cost. So I put that in here, and then I added this buy now button. How do you do that? And people can read all about her course and then click buy now, and instantly it's going to take them to PayPal, where they can make a purchase and they can get access to her 4 live 1-hour group coaching sessions. And she's going to teach people how to live in the vortex, which is a way of manifesting whatever it is you want in your life. And she is the best. I will tell you right now, Amy is awesome. If you're listening, Amy, she has the most amazing ability to manifest whatever it is that she thinks about into, like, I'll just give you an example. Recently, she was talking to me about she wanted to go to Hawaii to just spend some time there and shoot some video, but she did not have a ticket. She didn't know where she was going to stay. None of that. I'm not kidding you. Less than a week later, she messaged me and she was so excited. She says, guess what? She says, one of my friends had a condo in Hawaii, and she also had some travel miles, and she sent me a ticket and access to her condo for a week. And she said, I leave tomorrow for Hawaii. And she didn't have to pay for anything. And this is just typical of Amy. Things like this happen to her all the time. And so I'm super excited about her course. In fact, I'm going to go through it. I want to experience the type of manifesting that Amy does on a regular basis. So cool stuff. All right, so going back to our program. So the next thing you want to do is purchase your own domain name. So for her, it's live in the vortex. Your product or service that you're going to give, and go and see if that domain is driveminds.net, and set up a custom domain name. Email them in Get Response. Let me go back to Get Response. Just exit. Response, when you send out emails, you do not want to send it from a Gmail account. You've got to send it from something better than that, like a customized email address. Otherwise, when emails go out, they will get bounced. They won't get them. Your emails from GetResponse. I don't know why, but it goes right to their bulk email address. So what you have to do is purchase a domain name. If I go in here from email addresses, originally she had a Gmail account in here, and I told her that wasn't going to work. It even gives you a warning. It says, I can tell you what it says. It says, DMARC policy warning, you'll experience delivery problems with this address. So you want to create an email that's custom, and it'll walk you through how to do that on fiveminds.net, or you can go to GoDaddy and it'll walk you through how to do that. But you want to make sure it's something that has your business name at the end and not Gmail or Yahoo or AOL or Hotmail or any of those free email accounts. Don't use them. Create one that's your own. You can do that once you buy your domain name. It'll ask you even if you want to buy an email address. Do it, and then you can come in here and add an address, verify it, and then you want all of your emails that you send out from GetResponse your custom email address, not the Gmail account. So just a really good tip. Step 3 is you're going to verify that email address in GetResponse, which we kind of already talked about. And GetResponse does a good job of walking you through how to do that. You just go to settings like I was just a minute ago. I just went in under here, under account details, from email addresses, and then you'll add your new address. And then before, it won't say verified yet, it'll say verify instead. You'll click on that, and then it'll send you an email address, or it'll send you an email, not an email address. It'll send you an email from GetResponse. You click on the button to verify your account, and then boom, it'll verify this for you, and now you're ready to use this email on all your emails. I hope you guys are getting value from this. I know this is kind of a lot, but you know, I record all these, so if you miss something, you can go back and watch that again on this video. We already talked about this too, but you want to use Canva to create your logo, because you're going to use that logo to create a capture page where you capture everybody's email address. Then here's what I recommended to Amy when we were setting up her account, is you're going to go to Google Drive, and that's drive.google.com, your product information. So she went in there, and it's just a great way to keep all the details together so you know what's going on. Wrote up exactly what she wanted to say about her product, how much it cost, you know, what was included, things that you want to write down too. You know, what's included with what you're selling. You know, how much does it cost? All those questions, excuse me, all those questions that we spoke of earlier, you want to answer those. That is your target audience is going to say, yeah, I totally want to buy that product because it answers my problem. It solves my problem that I have. And that's exactly the best place to do it. In Google Drive, you just set up a document. You'll write all that out. You can save it there so that you don't lose that information. All right, a few other things on putting it together is you also PayPal to create a buy button or link. You can only do this if you have a business account. So I'm not going to log into PayPal right now because I've got some confidential stuff that's in there. But I will tell you that when you log into your own PayPal account, you'll see on the left-hand side that there's an area that says upgrade to a business account. That it'll ask you for a few more bits of information. You'll see one have a link that says tools. And there is the ability to create I'll look for buttons in PayPal, and then you can create your own button, set your own price. This little button for you that you can copy and paste. There's like a code there. you can copy and paste that and put it onto your sales page and get response. So really, really easy to do. You just got to walk through it within PayPal. If there's questions, PayPal has got really good customer support. I message them through their chat window for some help or a buy button. All right, so you want to do that. And then you want to go into your Get Response account and create a thank you page to buy your product. And I know I already showed you that, but I'll go back one more time. So if I go under here, 2 pages, like the one that I did for Amy, click on Edit Page. And because it goes right to their email, like when somebody wants to learn how to live in the vortex with Amy, they enter in their information, instantly capture that for you so that you have a list. And list building is the key to starting to sell things in your business. After they enter that in the video, it's going to take them to this on this thank you page. Scroll on down. Let me close this little guy. She's using the free trial of Get Response right now. This is what you want to create in PayPal, this buy now. And here's the easy way to do it in Get Response is I simply drag this button right here from this toolbox. I just drag that over onto the page. And then when you click on the button, you have to double click. One of the options it gives you is a little chain on that. And then you can select the direct link, like web address link, and paste in your buy now button from PayPal. Way you can do it, it's a super easy way once you get your business account in PayPal. And then what happens when somebody clicks on that, they can purchase your product. Right immediately is they actually just implemented a PayPal button within Get Response. So you can, it'll walk you through it, but you're going to go to integrations to add PayPal to your Get Response account. And then when you drag this button to your page, your PayPal button that you set up in PayPal. Ways to do it are super easy. Walk through each of their step-by-step instructions. We'll have an instant way for somebody to purchase whatever it is you're selling. Okay? All right, we are almost done here. We're going to be a few minutes over my hour mark, so I apologize for that. The next one is you can record a short video, and I recommend you do this, about what problem you are solving. You want 2 places on your thank you page so that it tells them all about what it is that you're going to be giving to them. The thing that you want to do, use this when you're promoting your product. You could upload a video into Facebook, give them a link to your capture page. So now you're kind of promoting yourself with your video. Video is hands down the best way to get information out. People will know, they'll like you, and they'll trust you if they see your face and you're genuine and you're solving a problem that they have. I recommend that you record a short video and use that to help promote your product. And the 9th thing that you want to do is create your very first email and Get Response, an auto response. And this is going to link people back to the buy page, check out if they didn't purchase your product. I did for Amy here. Let me just go back to the main page, leave. So I'm in Amy's Get Response account. So what I did was I went under here under messages, and then I selected manage autoresponders. Okay, and what I did was on the very first day, I created so that when somebody goes to the capture page for her product or service, they can enter in their name and their email. And even if they don't ever click that buy button, this email, let me show you what it looks like. It'll say, welcome to the Vortex. And then instead of friend, it'll actually pull in their real name. Life in the Vortex. I don't believe we've connected by accident. You and I were meant to meet. And then take a moment to add my email address to your contacts list. And then it goes on to say, are you ready to be mentored on how to become a master manifester and live in the vortex? And then I put a link here. It says, if you haven't already, complete your sign up here. This is important because a lot of people, maybe they were in the middle, they were getting ready to go to dinner and they didn't complete purchasing your product. But later on that night, they check and they have an email from you and they're like, oh yeah, I was going to buy that. So now they can come in here and they can click on this and it'll take them right to the PayPal sign up page so that they can purchase your product. And then what I would recommend too, and Amy hasn't done this yet, is to create a few other emails in here in her autoresponder that just gives people good content and good information so that if they haven't purchased from her yet, they'll feel more confident with her because they're getting emails that talk about what she's about to do and how they can get involved. Once they have moved them out of this email cycle, and I would create another campaign. We're not going to have time to go through, but I would create another campaign where it contains people that have purchased the product and some different messages, like a reminder as to when the first class will be held and things like that. Good stuff. All right, and then finally, step 10 is anytime you do some kind of a free training like Amy's going to be doing, well, hers isn't free, but when you do a training, you want to record. And that's one of the reasons I've liked Google Hangouts, although I know it's changing. They're doing some new things with it. So I may have to look at some other recording software such as Screencast-O-Matic. But those solutions allow you to record whatever you're training in. Then you can save that stuff, package it together, and keep reselling it. So for those people who didn't attend the live training or purchase the live training, you can then send out an email to all of the people on your list who did not buy it and say, hey, you may have missed the live group coaching, but you can now join me by purchasing my product that's pre-recorded. And then maybe you have another price that you use for your recorded sessions. And one thing you could do is, if you don't want to do it live, record your solution completely on Screencast-O-Matic. That again and again and again, because it's been pre-recorded. All right. So you want to promote your product. Promote it. And this is what I've done for all of the products that I have, is I go out to my social media sites and channels such as Facebook and YouTube and all the others, and I will know about my product and include a nice a video or a great image and let them know what problem you're solving. And then I also send out an email to any existing people that I know that I have on my list and let them know about what I have going on. And then finally, and this is probably the most important, is I would send a private message, either a text message or an email, to friends and groups that you think this would be a good fit for, and ask them if they'd be willing to share your product with their own list. And you'd be surprised. A lot of people are willing to help you and share what it is you've got going on. That you're going to and you're going to end up start making sales from successful. Is, and I just kind of said this, but you want to always record whatever you do live so that you can turn it into a product afterwards. And here's another really cool trick that I learned, is that there are websites out there, avzoo.com or payspree.com, that will allow you to turn your own product into affiliate program. So what's the magic of this is that you can have other people your product pre-recorded, so you did it once, it's done, and then you can have them sell it for you, and you give them percentage of the sale, and you can choose how much you want to give them. It could be anything from 10% to 90%, and you can put that together, and each person would have their own unique link. And I know with JVZoo and PaySpree.com about sending them the money, it would automatically send them the money through those sites, and it would send you the remaining balance PayPal account. So super slick, and this is what I recommend doing if you want to create your own products. One last thing. Don't forget to set up a series of emails that go out to your list so that for those people who maybe haven't purchased, tell them what you're solving, and you will start getting instant purchases from people on your list who are ready to have that problem solved for them. So let me escape out of this. I'm going to stop sharing and see if I can flip my screen back around. All right, there we are. Good deal. I hope that you got a lot of value from this. I know this was a lot of information, but this is the stuff that I love to do. I love to help people create their own products and to sell digital affiliate products that are online, because this, for me, is a way to make a living from home. To do what you want to do without having to work for somebody else. And if you have your own products, you don't have to share the revenue with a bunch of people. You don't even have to have an affiliate program. You can set it up so that it's your own product. It's a one-to-one sale, and it's yours. It's your profit from your work, from your knowledge that you can get out there. So good stuff all around. I want to share with you that if any of you are like, man, I want to do this, and you don't feel after me going through the training today that this is something that you have the aptitude for, and I totally get that. Some people are just like, oh yeah, I got this technical stuff down. And other people are like, oh my gosh, this is so overwhelming. It's cool that you know how to do this, Bishan, but I just can't even imagine trying to sort through all that. If that's you, if you're the latter and you need help, private message, because I literally love doing this stuff. It's one of my passions, and that's how I got connected with Amy to help her and many other clients. Is they said, hey, just do it for me, and then I'm going to start selling it. And that's exactly what they've done. So send me a message, happy to help. And with that, we are all done for today. So I thank you, Eric and Brigitte, for being on today's Hangout, and we will talk to you next week for our Down and Dirty at 1:30. Great week.